Beware, the dark forest theory will shock you. The universe is ancient, mind-bogglingly vast, and packed with trillions of stars. A lot of those probably have Earth-like planets, right? So, where is everybody? This question, known as the Fermi Paradox, has been bugging scientists for decades. Think about it. With so many chances for life, you'd expect the cosmos to be buzzing. But all we get is silence. We've been listening. We've even tried shouting into the void. Nothing. What if that quiet isn't because no one's out there? What if it's actually a warning? Picture yourself on the edge of a vast cosmic ocean. Statistically, you'd expect it to be bustling with other explorers, right? Other civilizations. The numbers are just mind-blowing. Billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars. And who knows how many planets in those sweet, just right zones for life. Look at life on Earth, our only example so far. It's incredibly persistent, spreading into almost every corner imaginable. So, if the ingredients for life aren't unique to us, the universe should be a pretty noisy place. It should be echoing with signals from countless societies, maybe some way older and more advanced than we are. Yet, we hear zip. Nada, no clear signals, no accidental radio chatter, no signs of massive alien construction projects. This is the Great Silence, and it has scientists scratching their heads. It just doesn't add up. What we expect versus what we actually see or don't see. We've even sent out our own hello notes, like those golden records on the Voyager probes, hoping for a reply. And for ages, projects like SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, have been pointing their dishes at the sky. Still, nothing but silence. It's a huge puzzle, leading to all sorts of ideas. Maybe intelligent life is super rare, or we're just listening wrong, or maybe they're avoiding us, like we're in some kind of cosmic zoo. But there's one theory that's way more unsettling. It suggests the silence isn't empty space, but space filled with fear. So, what if the universe isn't some empty stage just waiting for us to make friends? What if it's more like a dark, dangerous forest, teeming with unseen hunters? This is the chilling idea at the heart of the dark forest hypothesis. It's a pretty terrifying answer to the Fermi Paradox, made famous by Liu Cixin's sci-fi novel, The Dark Forest. Now, while it comes from fiction, its basic thinking has connections to real scientific ideas and game theory, and boy, does it paint a bleak picture of life out there. Here's the gist. The universe is actually full of intelligent life. But, and this is a big but, these civilizations aren't shouting hello, they're hiding desperately. Why? Because in this dark forest, every other civilization is a potential game over threat. Making yourself known isn't like sending out a party invitation. It's like painting a giant target on your back. Imagine lighting a bonfire in a pitch-black forest where every shadow could be a hunter, armed, suspicious, and just trying to survive. So, this cosmic silence, it's not because there's no one out there. It's because everyone smart enough has decided that staying hidden is the only way to stay alive. The dark forest idea hangs on a few pretty simple and frankly terrifying assumptions. First, every living thing wants to, well, keep living. It's basic biology, right? We see it on Earth, and it's fair to guess it's a cosmic constant for any species that makes it. Survival first. Second, you can never truly know what another alien civilization is thinking or planning, especially when they're light years away and you're separated by potentially vast stretches of time. Can you really trust them? Will they be friendly, or will they see you as competition, a danger, or just something in the way of their own growth? And third, this is where it gets really scary, if you can't be sure, and knowing that a seemingly backward species today could, with a sudden tech boom, become a galaxy-ending threat tomorrow, the safest bet for anyone is to wipe out any other life you find before it gets the chance to do the same to you. It's not about being evil, necessarily. It's about extreme caution, pure self-preservation. Think about it. You're a hunter in this dark forest. You're moving quietly, on high alert. Suddenly, you spot something, another sign of life. Is it another hunter or something harmless? Can you risk waiting to find out? If you show yourself to check it out or try to say hi, you're betting they're not hostile and won't attack first. And if they are a hunter, they're thinking the exact same thing about you. This creates what the theory calls a chain of suspicion. You're suspicious of them, they're suspicious of you, and nobody can be sure the other guy isn't going to attack. So, the safest move? The one that guarantees you make it through the night? Take them out before they take you out? You don't even breathe too loudly. This isn't just about fighting over resources, though that could play a part. It's about the massive uncertainty and the fact that if you guess wrong, it's game over, permanently. And tech explosions are a huge part of it. A civilization that looks primitive now could, in a few hundred or thousand years, just a blink in cosmic time, develop weapons that could wipe you off the map. You just can't take that chance. So, any civilization you detect is a potential threat that logically needs to be eliminated. The dark forest idea has strong ties to something called game theory. That's the math that looks at how you make decisions when what you do affects others, and what they do affects you. In this game of galactic survival, communication is stuck at the speed of light. Messages can take tens, hundreds, even thousands of years to get anywhere. Building trust, pretty much impossible. By the time you get a message, the civilization that sent it could have totally changed. Or maybe it was a trick all along. The theory suggests that even if most civilizations are peaceful, it only takes one that decides to shoot first, ask questions later, to make everyone else either hide or get wiped out. That one aggressive civilization sets the bar, forcing everyone else to play by the same brutal rules just to survive. So, silence and paranoia become the main drivers for how civilizations evolve. Any civilization that's careless enough to advertise its presence is basically screaming, "Come get me." They're like those naive birds chirping away in a tree, clueless about the hawks circling overhead. This all leads to a pretty dark situation. The universe is quiet because any civilization that makes itself easy to find gets systematically snuffed out. The Great Silence isn't empty. It's the sound of everyone holding their breath, trying not to be seen. The theory even hints that civilizations might build tech specifically to find and destroy others as fast as possible. Maybe even automated hunter-killer probes. Now, this is a bit different from the berserker idea, where probes are just naturally hostile. The dark forest explains why. Even peaceful civilizations might build such terrifying weapons. Pure, desperate fear. So, if there's even a sliver of truth to this dark forest idea, what does it mean for us, for humanity? Well, it's deeply unsettling. All our efforts to make contact, our radio waves leaking into space for over a century, those deliberate messages we've sent out hoping aliens will hear them, Mehdi. All of that might be incredibly, dangerously naive. We could be like a kid yelling in a dense jungle, totally unaware of the predators that sound attracts. Think about it. Even Stephen Hawking warned us about actively trying to get attention. He said meeting an advanced civilization could be like when Native Americans met Columbus, and that didn't exactly work out well for the folks with less advanced tech. But in the dark forest, it's way worse. It's not about being conquered. It's about being completely wiped out. This theory suggests that Earth, with our growing techno-signature, all the signs of our technology visible from space, might already be living on borrowed time. Or maybe, just maybe, we're still too basic, our signals too weak and messy to have caught the eye of a cosmic hunter. Yet. But as our tech gets better, we get louder and more visible. The real shocker here is this. That silence we're hearing, it might be the echo of countless civilizations that didn't stay hidden. The universe isn't just empty, it's a graveyard. Or worse, an active hunting ground. And we've basically been sending out party invites. Okay, let's be clear. The dark forest hypothesis is one heck of a scary but logical-sounding explanation for why we haven't heard from anyone. It turns the great silence from a puzzle about where is everyone into a chilling story about a universe-wide survival tactic. But, and this is a big but, it is just a hypothesis, and it's got its critics. Some folks say it's just us projecting our own human fears and aggression onto aliens who might think in ways we can't even imagine. Maybe super smart species realize that working together, not wiping each other out, is the better long-term plan. Others doubt whether it's even possible to systematically destroy all other life across such massive distances. Think of the energy you'd need. And could civilizations really hide every trace of themselves, especially from someone way more advanced? Plus, isn't it possible that some advanced beings might actually value new life, maybe even want to help guide younger species, not just see them as target practice? And remember, there are other ideas out there for the Fermi Paradox. There's the great filter idea, that there's some massive hurdle that stops most life from getting advanced. There's the zoo hypothesis. Maybe they're watching us but not interfering. Or maybe intelligent life is just incredibly rare. Some newer theories even suggest that advanced civilizations might just chill out, focus on living sustainably and stop expanding. Or perhaps they're talking, but using tech we can't pick up yet, like quantum entanglement or something. The dark forest theory also gets flack for being a bit too simple with its game theory, maybe overlooking more complex ways to handle uncertainty. It kind of jumps to the worst-case scenario and assumes that's the only logical way to act. So, yeah, the dark forest theory is a lot. It really makes you think about our place in the cosmos and what could happen as we keep searching for others. But what do you think? Is the silence out there a sign that the universe is empty? Or that everyone's just being super cautious? Or is it something far more dangerous? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And hey, if you find these big, slightly terrifying cosmic questions as fascinating as I do, definitely hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss our next dive into the unknown. At the end of the day, the dark forest hypothesis is still just an idea, a story, though a pretty convincing and scary one. We honestly don't know if the universe is a friendly place or a lethal game of cosmic hide-and-seek. But what this theory does is give us a sharp reminder. Space is huge, and we've barely scratched the surface of understanding it. As we keep looking up at the stars, listening for those whispers, the dark forest offers one very chilling reason for the silence. It makes you wonder if the smartest thing to do in a universe possibly full of hunters is to stay invisible, unheard, and just hope the darkness protects you. For now, that forest is still dark. Its secrets, whether they're terrifying or amazing, are still hidden. And that big question keeps hanging there. Are we alone? Or are we just being really, really quiet? Or have we been dangerously, incredibly loud?